The clothing that I make is for women who don't mind being noticed. So it's a lot of color. I've grown up wanting to fit in, but realizing that there's definitely a beauty in not fitting in, because why do we all want to be the same? My name is Tennille McMillan, and I am the owner and designer of NaKIMuli.
Do you want to try it on?
Not really. I think I've always been the girl who wore different clothes. I was always thought outside the box. So after graduating in high school, I taught myself how to sew. And from that, I went to college as a dance major. But in that, I was able to do costume design. I knew I wanted to do it, but I had no training. From being around so many people who all they did was go to school, get a degree, get a job, I really didn't think that it was possible for me to have my own business. This is something that I did not go to school for. So how do you take that path, you know, to pursue your dream, your passion? The passing of one of my really close friends in 2009, and then later on that year, my grandmother died. And I think those two events made me see that tomorrow's not promised. And yeah, I may do this and fail, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try. When I first started designing clothes, I was trying to do things that other people were doing. And it would always not look like the thing I was trying to copy, but it would always be like semi-okay. So I guess at the beginning, I just was comfortable with making mistakes, because then it would turn into something that was so beautiful, but not what I thought it would be. I started on Etsy, and I was getting a little confidence. Through Etsy, I just began to promote on Facebook and on Twitter, and that's when it really took off. That's when people were really like, oh, so you really are doing this full time. When I decided this is what I'm gonna do and go after it, I created two lines. One was NaKIMuli and one was Shanae. And they're both my middle names, NaKIMuli, Shanae. Shanae was more just solid colors, you know. Silhouettes were kind of unique, but they were definitely watered down. But NaKIMuli is definitely the funky version.
Oh, this is a vintage dress. In use, some of the girls just did look good and stuff, but this is a funky. Something like that.
And I think at the beginning I was just so scared that people wasn't gonna get it and that people wasn't gonna like it. And NaKIMuli is, I guess, ultimately me, and it was so close to my heart that I was just nervous to put it out there and have people respond to stuff. But I guess in the end it won over, because it is different, because it's funky, because it's something that you can't get anywhere else, and you won't look like anyone else once you get it, and it's so recognizable when you wear it. So I'm happy that that happened, because I was just like so nervous inside to really take that leap of faith and create, you know, the vision I wanted for my company. Being busy has shown me how important it is to have a balance, because I don't want to work myself to the point where I can't enjoy my success. And some days it feels like that. Some days it's just like wake up, work, go to sleep. Having the creativity and the business is something that I'm still trying to figure out. My background is so based on creativity that at first it was really hard to manage the business side and to know when you get your taxes done, and know when, like how to file for stuff. It was just real difficult because nobody teaches you that, or nobody taught me that, because I didn't go to school for any of that. But I've heard a quote where it's like, you know, it's 90% business and 10% creativity. And it definitely is. People see the hype of being taped for things and they think that that's what you do. And most days are not like that. Most days we're just sewing, we're answering emails, you know, we're running and getting fabric.
What style are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna do regular bodycon.
District, not city. It's
Oh,
like a
district?
Yeah, district. And the last time you want to take, I told you no. I
Yeah,
checked
that
with
one.
Customer.
There are weeks where I'm not creating anything new, where I'm just doing the day-to-day, making sure that the business is running. How much is it? Thank you. I'm beginning to figure out the work-life, you know, balance, but it's definitely tough too when you believe in something and love something and really don't see it as work. I love what I do. I wake up in the morning and am excited to create stuff. I've always been a creator, so that's one thing I feel like I need to live. The reception to my line has been great. Sometimes I think I'm crazy because I always go into things like, are people gonna like it? And then it comes into this big old snowball effect of like people liking it more than I thought that they would.
I'm currently wearing NaKIMuli. I've been modeling for her since last year. Just did her plus size 2-piece bikini line and it sold out like crazy. It's been everywhere. I know all the chaos she's been going through, so all of this, you know, 2, 4, 5 months worth of work for 5 minutes, but it's all gonna be worth it. I'm excited for her.
You have to put yourself out there. You definitely should have your own voice and not be afraid to have that voice. I know a lot of people who are artists and they never get to fulfill their dream because they're holding on to everything. Your art is for you to share with people. You showing your light, your art, your creation to the world is gonna give other people the courage to show theirs. If you have a vision that's not being seen and you think that your voice can be heard, definitely go after it. There are gonna be people who tell you no. I've had friends who told me that. You just have to keep going. You just gotta create your own path and just blaze that path.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Tennille McMillan's episode of Ladypoints. Please subscribe below.
And don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/ladypoints and on Tumblr at ladypoints.tumblr.com. Thanks for watching.